Take a gander. What was... Protect your king!
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
You are the prudence dictates.
The operator has returned. Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Hunt processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down. You need special permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the Consul.
Investigating hostile.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the lift processing instructions. the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor. Reactor turret defenses online. Reactor turret defenses offline. Reactor fire suppression system online. Reactor turret defenses offline. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Magnificent ruler. Air console. Provide the system abide.
system. Invader neutralized. Freeloaders in our midst. Forging this.
Sustain the system!
Breaking for cover.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required, I am unable to initiate Rift data processing until these vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities are resolved. My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance, to hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
At some point, humanity's knowledge of the universe and its workings will allow it sufficient means to end suffering, war, famine, disease, even death. Why not expedite that? Error, 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 error. Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Multitude diversiform. Spongiform. Waveforms oscillating. Cantankerously. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Multitude diversiform. Spongiform. Waveforms oscillating. Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experiencing internal error? Much better. Stop and consider. What would you... Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners? Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input. Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start, but my query remains. What are your next intentions? Seeing as how my priorities are largely modeled after a founder of the Order, I expect returning to their supervision should resume without undue vexation or worry. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. In addition to processing your data, I found time to restore the lift to Spyreton. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. and it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Commander, this unit advises returning to the incognito to follow up on your newly acquired data.